Hello, I'm Iulia from Elastic, and in this community video, we're going to go over all the necessary information you need to become an expert in the new agentic AI space. Let's get started. We're starting out with Chapter 1, LLMs. This is your first video, you've come to the right place. What are LLMs? Large language models. They fit quite neatly into the data science, ML, AI, fuzzy Venn diagram that you'll see a lot of variations of. And basically, they're the cutting edge of what we can do with natural language processing, or NLP. They are models that understand human language and are able to generate language of their own. Now, just because LLMs have become really popular recently, it doesn't mean that they're new to the scene. As you'll see from some of these graphs as well, they've been around for quite a while. And for someone who has actually studied data science around 2015, back then it was an emerging focus within the machine learning community, focusing on processing text in a way that machines can compute, because basically with machine learning, you usually deal with numbers and vectors. Well, there are quite a few techniques that are able to transform sentences into words, either as a bag of word, where we count the number of appearances of different words in a text, something as TF-IDF, term frequency, inverse frequency, that looks at the frequency of word, so that common words such as and or can be taken out of context because they don't have a lot of semantic meaning, and really focusing on unique words. The more unique words in a text are probably what determines the topic or the interest of that text, which makes it possible to search. So looking at appearances of words in different parts of texts, processing a lot of text, such as the Wikipedia pages and other really large data sets that have become publicly available. We have created these models that are able to understand how words are related to each other, how perhaps to mimic grammar or correct sentences, and eventually turn up to create their own blogs or their own exam questions or their own emails in a way that looks almost human, but perhaps still has that quality of imitation to it. The LLM field is also quite vast in terms of what these models can do. We focus a lot on generative language, which we'll cover in most of this video, but it's important to note that other NLP techniques exist, such as sentiment detection, where they can tell if a review is positive or negative, named entity recognition, which was a very important turning point as well, figuring out which entities in a text are actually names or addresses or something that should be hidden away, such as PII data. All of these models are useful on their own, but they're also combined and put together to create the really advanced models that we'll see later on. But it's important to know that they each have value on their own, and for a lot of use cases, it's still something that is worth looking at before you apply a really general mastermind AI model. And we're not done quite yet. If you want to see how LLMs are used to generate embeddings, which then allows us to perform vector and semantic search, check out the next video in the series. Or if you want to go deeper, look at all the resources linked in the description. We'll see you there.